The Boy, the Master, and the Seven Questions. Chapter 8. Question 3. How does the universe work? On day 3, the boy wakes up full of thoughts and even more questions. Thinking about the lessons he learned the day before, he is guarded in his thinking and his attitude. He realizes he is in a constant state of creation, but the lessons spark more curiosity in the boy. When he comes before the master, he starts blurting out several questions. However, the master calms down the boy and says, only one question, one discussion at a time. So the boy settled down and asked the master his one question. Master, yesterday you referred to the two energies as a law. Are there more laws? Better yet, how does the universe work? Smiling, the master remarks, my student, if you become as wise as you are observant, someday you will indeed change the world. Then he closes his eyes briefly before saying to the boy, when the Infinite One decided to expand its consciousness, that decision created the physical domain and set into play two sets of laws to govern and police the physical realm. The first set of laws is called the universal law. These are laws that govern all matter and everything reacting in that matter. Many of these laws exist, but five brothers are the principal laws. Their names are time, energy, space, and matter, and the final brother holding all others in place is known as gravity. These five brothers govern everything your physical body perceives as real. The master looks at the boy and asks, you are Jewish, are you not? The boy answers, yes, master, I am indeed Jewish. The master continues, four of the five brothers are mentioned in the first sentence of your holy Jewish scrolls. What does it say? The master's asking the boy as to test him. The boy answers, it is written in the holy scrolls, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. The master smiles in approval. Yes, very good. Then he explains, your holy scrolls are written as an allegory. The average person only sees its face value, as they cannot see the hidden meaning. However, to those who see beyond, another message comes forth. Let's look at the first sentence and see what it reveals. In the beginning. To have a beginning means the infinite source starts time. Then the next word is God. What is God but pure energy? Now, what else did he do? Created the heaven and the earth. He creates the vastness of space, reaching farther than we can imagine. Then finally, he creates the earth, which is the matter that makes up the physical things that we can touch. The only brother not mentioned is the final brother, gravity, which is invisible and operates behind the scenes, holding everything together. These five brothers must work together for us to have this physical experience we call life. Take any one of these out of the equation, and all of reality would unravel. I could go on in extreme depths about the five brothers, but I have much more to explain about the second set of laws. The second set of laws are laws that are known as natural laws. These laws are set in play to govern the manifested from spiritual to physical in your everyday lives. These laws are not man-made. In fact, the word natural means that which is not made by man. These laws are operating in your life every day, whether you are aware of them or not. To those who know these laws and use them correctly, more is added to them. Those who do not know, more is being taken away. So in effect, what you don't know is being held against you. These laws were first discovered by my ancient kinsman, Hermes. Therefore, we have labeled these laws the Hermetic principles. 7 sister laws complement the 5 brother laws of the universe. In understanding these laws, one can control their destiny fully. The 7 Hermetic laws are: 1. Mentalism, 2. Correspondence, 3. Vibration, 4. Polarity, 5. Rhythm, 6. Cause and effect, 7. Gender. The first of these laws is mentalism, which tells us that we are but a thought in the consciousness of the Infinite One. But more importantly, it tells us that the divine is in us and we are in the divine, which means there is no separation. All of us are actually one entity, but the one entity is also all of us at the same time. So to love is to love all in one, but to hate is to hate all in one. So it is important to love your neighbor as you love yourself, and to do unto others as you would do unto yourself, because you literally are. Those who are asleep will not understand this, but those who are awake shall understand the depths of this revelation. The second natural law is correspondence. This law says, as above, so below, and as below, so above. The inner is as the outer, and the outer is as the inner. I could talk about this law for days, but I will keep it simple so your mind can digest what I am telling you. It is written in your holy text, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The boy perks up and answers, yes, master, I understand. Your reality is that of a mirror. Everything you do in a mirror is reflected back at you. When you smile at the mirror, you see the reflection of the smile looking back at you. There is no way you can smile in the mirror and the reflection of that be a frown. This is impossible. The same is happening in correspondence. All that you believe to be true about yourself on the inside is reflected outward. And conversely, the outward reflects the inward. If you believe in your heart that you are not worthy and are miserable, your inside and outside reflects this belief. The master continues. The third natural law is vibration. This law states that everything is constantly moving. Nothing rests. Everything is in a constant state of vibration. This means that we live in a living universe, which means that everything, me, you, the trees, the animals, the sands, and the rocks are vibrating. Even though you cannot see it with the naked eye, this also means that everything must be vibrating at a different speed. That is why my hand cannot pass through you or the rocks or the animals. The boy then muses, Master, if everything is vibrating, but at different speeds, then everything I eat must be vibrating and must affect my vibration. Fruits made from the sun would naturally vibrate higher than dense animals with semi-consciousness. That would also mean that thoughts and emotions would have a vibrational frequency. The master smiles and says, once again, you impress me with your perception. Everything you consume has a vibration, and what you consume changes your vibration until your body can switch it to match. That is why when someone consumes low vibration foods, they get tired and sluggish, while those who consume foods with a higher vibration have boundless energy and alertness. Therefore, you are what you eat, literally. And vibrations are constantly emitting from your mind through thoughts and emotions. This is where attraction comes to light. You attract the vibration you are emitting. So if you are not careful, you can receive the vibration of others are emitting. Knowing this is important, so you should be mindful of those in your space. People around you in a very low vibration can pull you down to their level. However, through awareness of who you are, we can always vibrate at a higher frequency and pull others up to us. The fourth natural law is polarity. This law says that everything has its opposites or poles. However, each opposites differ in degree. Light has dark, short has tall, and big has small. But these opposites only differ in degree, meaning darkness is the gradual subtraction of light, and light is the gradual subtraction of darkness. In understanding this law, you begin to realize that you can shift anything from one pole to another just by adding what you want and subtracting what you don't want. In the same way, the happier you become, the less sad you will be. Since opposite poles cannot exist within the same space, you cannot be happy and sad at the same time, just as light and darkness cannot be present in the same point in space. And one last thing, my student, says the master, the positive side of the pole is always stronger than the negative. It can be pitch black, but start a fire and the light will shine through the darkness. If you use the power of good to command evil to leave your presence, evil must flee. The fifth natural law is rhythm. This law states that the pendulum swings equally to the left as it does to the right. All equations balance in the end. There will be highs as well as lows. The tides will come in and go back out. There will be births as well as deaths, because the universal equation must always balance. And this we cannot control. However, we can control how we react to these changes. Guard your vibration and polarity in rhythm, understanding that when the bad comes, it only means the good is right around the corner. You are the master of how you handle good and bad. The sixth natural law is cause and effect, which states that every cause has an effect, while every effect comes from a cause. This natural law is a very powerful one indeed. In truly understanding it, you will see that it is you who are responsible for everything that has, is, and will happen in your earthly experience. A farmer who plants no seed will reap no harvest. For is it not written in your holy text that a man reaps what he sows? The boy answers, "Yes, master, it is." The master continues, "In this aspect, we are all surely farmers every second of the day, in everything we think, say, and do. The decision to show mercy or not is a cause that will yield its harvest either way. The decision to act on a thought will yield its harvest in due time. Do not take this law lightly, for if you are happy or sad in the current situation, surely you can see now it is you who has brought you to this very moment, and only you who can change your future right now." The seventh natural law is the law of gender. We have discussed this power of gender, so I won't repeat it. Have you understood these things so far? The boy replies, "Master, you have given me a lot today, but I do understand." The master puts his hand on the boy's head and smiles. "We will end the day with that. Go home and let this knowledge seep into your soul and transform you, so that from this day on you understand the rules of the game and how to play it. Go, and I will see you on the morrow."